What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an Algorand update. And at the end of the video, I will be giving my Algorand price prediction for the next bull run. So make sure you stay tuned. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So right now, Algorand is trading at a price point of just over 9.5 cents. It's sitting at a market cap of 746 million, which ranks 46th among all cryptocurrencies. Still got a max supply of 10 billion with a circulating supply of 7.8 billion, which is about 78% in circulation. Now, the main thing that I want to point out right now is that Algorand is only up 7.7% from its all-time low. If you are someone that believes in this project long-term, it might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in. Obviously, that's not financial advice, but that's just the reality of how low Algorand is right now. And if you are looking to invest in Algorand, I recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. And now we'll hop into some of the Algorand news. So September 6th, they posted the first step into the wonderful world of Algorand, creating and connecting a wallet. Today we're announcing the Algorand Foundation, Borderless Cap, Arlington Cap, and DWF Labs are investing in Algo wallet to accelerate ecosystem growth. And then what they just posted a couple hours ago, we're celebrating Agro Token for World Agriculture Day. Last August, history was made with the first ever transaction using the Agro Token Visa card, enabling farmers to use their grains as a form of payment, powered by the Algorand blockchain. And 1 year later, Agro Token has made impressive advancements, tokenizing over 200,000 tons of grain, as well as partnering with Banco Galicia to use Agro Tokens as collateral in Argentina. Overall, this whole idea of farmers being able to use their grains as payment is incredible. And now we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Algorand on the weekly time frame. And in my previous video, I had drawn it on a falling wedge. Since then, it hasn't really done anything. And you absolutely could still argue that the falling wedge is intact. Now, falling wedges break up 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to about 24 cents. Now, the stochastics were getting a little bit overbought, but are now starting to reset, but the RSI is extremely oversold, which is typically a great time to accumulate crypto. On top of that, if you look at price action, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. That is Class A bullish divergence. Typically, that signals a local bottom has been reached. In addition, Algorand is also in a potential double bottom right now, as the last time we were at these levels, it was March of 2020. This was around the time that the pandemic hit. But the reality of Algorand is that it has gotten beaten to the ground. I mean, I can't stress this enough. If you guys do believe in Algorand long term and you actually think it has a great chance to recover, you might want to consider dollar cost averaging in. I mean, how much lower can it really go? As we discussed earlier, it's only up 7% from its all-time low. But keep in mind, Algorand and most other projects are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. That being said, I'm going to show you guys Bitcoin. However, this is going to be the daily time frame rather than the weekly time frame. So do keep in mind this is a smaller time frame. And the first thing I want to point out to you guys is the massive red candle that we had on August 17th. Now, there are a lot of people that believe this was due to SpaceX liquidating their Bitcoin. But what's fascinating about this is I had been calling for Bitcoin to drop for a while now. The reason for this is the 21-day moving average broke beneath the 50-day moving average, which created a death cross. And in my previous videos, I would go back in Bitcoin's history and show we would have a death cross and we would drop huge. Another death cross, another massive drop, another death cross, another drop, and the one prior to this, we dropped from 29K down to 24K. So whether or not this drop was due to the death cross or due to macro events, who knows, but we still dropped. And my hope is that you guys utilize that knowledge to either accumulate more crypto or to short the market. And if you did, you could have made some very nice gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I have made many profitable calls during this bear market, and I will continue calling out projects that I believe could be profitable in the future. So stay tuned. But as for what I'm seeing right now, the 21-day moving average has broken beneath the 200-day moving average, which is another death cross. And typically in Bitcoin's history, this death cross is even more violent than the previous one. So be very careful. On top of that, price action is trading beneath all of the moving averages, which is also traditionally a very bearish sign. And personally, I will not be bullish on Bitcoin until it gets back above the 21-day moving average and preferably the 200-day moving average as well. And then if you ignore this fake out candle, you could also argue that Bitcoin is trading in a bear flag, which breaks down 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to about 22,300. So I want you to understand, if Bitcoin does crash, which right now it's looking like there's a decent chance that it does, then that certainly could drag Algorand and the rest of the crypto market down with it. That being said, it's not only bearish indicators. If you look at price action, it swings from a lower low to a higher low, and a lower low to a higher low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a higher low to a lower low, and a higher low to a lower low. Both of those are Class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached, and there is a decent chance that that allows us to continue trading sideways, which could be good for altcoins. But you also need to understand, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF were to get accepted, that could skyrocket Bitcoin, Algorand, the entire crypto market. On the contrary, if it gets rejected or some very bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire crypto market. So overall, just keep an open mind. Realize that anything can happen in crypto, and I recommend having a long-term outlook. Ask yourself the question, do you think price action that you are seeing right now is really going to matter 2 years from now? Because personally, I don't. I think Bitcoin will be trading significantly higher in 2 years. And now the next thing I want to show you guys is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. And right now we are in that fearful region at the 41 level. Now why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our Fear and Greed Index, we try and save you from your own emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a good buying opportunity. On the contrary, when investors are getting too greedy, that could mean the market is due for a correction. So as I said, right now we are in that fearful zone. And this is when everyone is worried about crypto crashing. You see a lot of articles talking about Bitcoin going down to 20K, or different projects like Algorand getting claimed to be securities. It's just constant bearish news. And in the past, that's typically when you should be buying crypto. However, when the market is over here in that 60, 70, 80 region, that's when you're seeing Bitcoin's going to 200K, crypto's the future, etc. And that's typically when a correction could be about to happen. Now, obviously this indicator is not the end all indicator, but from my personal experience, it's usually been pretty accurate in the past. So I recommend at least keeping it in your arsenal and just use it to understand the overall sentiment of the crypto market. And now for the final part of this video, I'm going to try and come up with an accurate price prediction for Algorand next bull run. So this is a historical snapshot of September 12th of 2021. This was around the time Algorand was at its all-time high. You can see it's down here ranked 15th among all cryptocurrencies, a market cap of 12.4 billion. And it was trading at a price point of $2.37. At this time, Bitcoin was trading at a price point of 46,000. Now, if you look at some of the products that are above Algorand, Terra Luna, for example, has a market cap of 15.8 billion, and then a project like Solana, 51 billion. Now, if we come over to market cap up, and you start off by comparing Algorand to the all-time high that it reached itself last bull run, which was a market cap of 13.3 billion, then Algorand would be trading at a price point of $1.71, and that'd be a 17.9x. Now, that is incredible. It is almost an 18x just for Algorand to get back to its all-time high, and those are some very nice gains. And personally, I could see this happening. Now, I don't know as though Algorand will get back to its all-time price high, but as for its all-time market cap high, I definitely could see that happening. And now, if you were someone that believes Algorand could reach the all-time market cap high that Terra Luna reached last bull run, which was 41 billion, then Algorand would be trading at a price point of $5.24, that'd be a 54x. Now, personally, this is a little bit too ambitious for me. I don't know as though Algorand can reach these levels unless everything with the SEC clears up, because if we're being realistic, Algorand actually is one of the best layer 1 projects out there. The problem is not with the technology. The problem is with all of the bearish news surrounding it, and that's the biggest reason why I don't think it can reach these levels. Again, if everything cleared up, I think it's certainly possible, especially if this crypto market is as explosive as a lot of people think it could be, and Bitcoin's trading at $150,000, $200,000. Then Algorand at a 41 billion market cap is actually not that unreasonable. That's only like a 3.5x from its all-time high. And now, for the sake of the hardcore Algorand believers, if you are someone that believes Algorand could reach the all-time market cap high that Solana reached last bull run, which was 77.4 billion, then Algorand would be trading at a price point of $9.89, and that'd be 103x. Now again, I want to be clear, I do not see this happening. I think Algorand is a phenomenal technology, and I think maybe 5 years down the road, yes, this is possible. But next bull run, for this to happen, everything is going to have to break right for them. And right now, there's just such a bearish sentiment surrounding Algorand that I don't think this is possible. However, these are entirely my opinion. Everyone perceives things in different ways, so do your own research. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Algorand could reach next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.